just simply want to talk this morning from the subject, when some blessings are time sensitive. Look at somebody and tell them, say, sometimes your blessings are time sensitive. Can I suggest to some of us that we miss our blessings? Because we know what time to get there, but we choose to get there when we want it. Y'all ain't gonna talk. We get there when we want to. There are some times that God has a miracle with your name on it, but because it doesn't matter about how time sensitive you should be, you'll mess around and miss out on what was destined for you to have. So my brothers and my sisters, I want you to know these people, they came sincere, they came hungry, they came hopeful, but they left sad because they was late. Look at your neighbor and tell them, say, if you're late, you'll get left. Some people are missing miracles not because God is not moving, it's because they didn't move when they were supposed to. Look at yourself and say, hey, self, get yourself together. Because here it is, we understand there is some manna that has been destined for you, but you can't get it if you're not on time. And we know that God is strategic. God does everything in what? In time. Not in your Rolex time. Hello, somebody. But he does it in his own time. And if you are not doing things in his time, then you'll be left behind. Am I boring y'all? And so here the text says, here in the book of Exodus, we understand that Israel's redemption came through a man by the name of Moses. Moses' name means to be drawn out. It was this same little boy who was found by Pharaoh's daughter and then given back to his own mama, but they didn't even know it was his mama because he had a sister, hello somebody, who looked out for her little brother. Y'all gonna catch the message? And he was raised up amongst his own enemies, but here it is. He's the same man that helped the people when they needed to be helped. This same Moses was one who left Egyptian bondage. This same Moses is one who helped the people to cross the Red Sea. This is the same Moses that helped them to enter even in their wilderness. But I want to suggest to us, sometimes even Moses had to deal with some people who had a murmuring spirit. Oh, Moses had to deal with some people who didn't give mercy, but they wanted mercy. Moses had to deal with some people who wanted manna, but time was not a factor. All right. This book of Exodus, we see that the children of Israel experienced God in a way that others were not able to experience him. Because we see that the dew, we see that the manna, we see that the food that God had provided, he simply gave. Watch this now. How is it that God gives you what you need, but you can't even do what he said? I said he'll give you what you need, but you can't even do what he said. Amen. Ouch if you can't say amen. Because watch this now. When you oversleep, it ain't God's fault. It's not. Right. When you miss the bus, it ain't God's fault. Huh? Tell the truth. When you miss the interview, it's not God's fault. They tell me that the early bird gets the worm. Oh, y'all heard that before. The early bird gets the worm. And so if you're not willing to be early, that means you have chosen to be late. Yeah. Amen. Bible says in Psalms 5:3, it says, my voice shall thou hear in the morning, O Lord, and in the morning will I direct my prayer unto thee, and I will look up. Hello, somebody. Can I tell you that there are some things that have to be done in the morning? You got to stop trying to have a nighttime ministry in morning madness. Words, God designated what food it was meant for them to eat. Now notice where they are. They're in the what? Wilderness. Somebody say it gets wild sometimes. You're wondering why you're in the wilderness as long as you are, maybe because you haven't stopped being wild.
That's right.
So I said, because watch this now. Moses was being used by God, and God told Moses what to tell the people, but the people didn't listen. How many times have you found yourself? Oh, thank y'all for helping me preach. How many times have you found yourself not listening? Some of us are good at hearing, but we're terrible at listening. Notice the portion that God had provided was precise. It was enough for everybody. And verse number 18 says, he that gathered much had nothing over. In other words, can I suggest to you that God's blessing has already been measured? Do I have anybody in here who cook? Anybody who cook? Listen, see, if you put too much of something good, the whole thing can wind up tasting bad. You know why? It's because you can't put too much in something when it's supposed to have a certain amount. Come on, sir. Maybe the reason why you're not getting back what you've been putting out is because you're putting out more than what you're supposed to. Am I helping anybody? Because watch this here. That sounds real good, son. Because watch this here. God doesn't want you to waste anything. God doesn't want you to overindulge. God does not want you to miscalculate anything, but he wants you to operate in his grace. He wants you to operate in his strength. And he wants you to be able to say, God provided. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, even Matthew 6:11 says, give us this day, hello somebody, our day